This video found you for a reason. Stay with me from now until the end, and I believe it can help. Be careful with the advice that you receive. Some advice we receive is good advice, but some advice is bad, and it could be bad. We will all need help at one moment of our life. Often we will need help. Regardless if you're individual or introverted, everybody will need help. So when that moment of help need comes, if it's advice that you need, first thing, when you receive the advice, reflect on it. Don't receive the advice and be hastily to act on it, unless that's what has to happen. But even then, I still think you should perceive the advice, weigh it, put it on the imaginary scale in your mind and see if it's actually good, pros or cons. And the reason I say this, I'll give an example for myself. There are people that want to give us bad advice. They don't want us to be successful. They want to see us fail. And what should you do when you're surrounded by that? Not follow the advice. You can't fight everybody. You can't argue with everybody. You can't disagree and make everything a scene because it's going to be problematic. It's not going to work. But you can protect yourself. My example, I asked a friend before for advice. My advice that I asked, how do you think I could be better? Now, this person is somebody that was a little older than me. I trusted them. I've had, experiences with them, have opened up to an extent. And they said, look, I think you're strong with this, but in this area, I believe you could be more bolder. And I reflected. Sometimes we're in our fields, our thoughts, and we can't see things or perceive things clearly. I thought about it. I said, wow, it's a good advice. And it helped me. It made me, till today even, think about ways to be more bolder, courageous. But imagine I asked the person, how can I be better? Look, okay, Sammy, I want you to think not to be reckless. And they gave an example. Look, you're outside because you're too nice. You're outside, somebody cuts you off, be reckless, cut them off. Cut them back off. Do you see the difference with the two advices? One told me be bolder. That can help me. Be more courageous. It can help me in that. The other one said be reckless and gave an example. If somebody cuts you off, cut them back off. Now that reckless, it could lead me into trouble. It could lead me into problems. So imagine if I listen to that. And then sometimes people don't like, how can I say this? Assuming or taking responsibility for what they said or what they did. A lot of people like to wash their hands like, no, they did that on their own. So you gotta be careful with the advice you take, because unfortunately there's always somebody that wants to take our spot. And if people that are around us see a weakness or see something, I'm not saying that we need to be perfect, because we're never gonna be. And you could be perfect, but there'll still be people that want that negativity. Like, I made a video about criticism on my page. You can watch, you can check it out. And I showed the negative comments that I've received. Literally, me posting my baseball swings generated a lot of negative comments. Imagine that. Just from posting baseball swings, negative comments. But it's okay. So we're in that world of negativity. So imagine you at a moment of desperation, a moment of difficulty, trial, you take advice from the wrong person. So when you get advice, whether it's a good or bad, weigh it, measure it, see if this works, and think about this, because all of us will need help. I've given advice to many people in my life, younger and older than me. And I don't have to prove this to anybody, because there's really not much you can prove. I know my intention, but you can't necessarily prove that. People can hide things. We can deceive for a time. We can lie. Lies exist. And that exists in the world. So I'm putting this video for you that you are somebody that you like to get advice. You like going on social media, asking people's opinions. Very well. But at the end of the day, you gotta make sure the advice you receive is good advice. Don't follow the bad advice, because all over the place there's bad advice. Don't do this, but the person that said don't do it, they do it. They don't want you to do it, because if you do it, they're afraid you're gonna pass them. You know what I mean? Oh, do this, don't do that. If I were you, I would do this, but I would do that. Oh, and a lot of people listen to the heart, the way that they feel, rather than rational thinking. I would like to do another video talking about advice. And I want to leave you just with this though. The advice that you take, if it's good, it has the power to build relationships and move your life in the right direction, and even use you to help another person that needs advice. Because you got advice that helped you and you gave it to somebody, you passed it along. But advice that is bad, it can put you in a hole. It can put you back 5, 10, 15 years. It can put you in a situation that you are devastated, where, wow, I can't believe this happened to me. That's the power of one decision. That's the power of good or bad advice. If you're a person that you never receive advice, wow, tell me your secret. Because at one way or another, people even go to ChatGPT for advice. People go to dietitians for their phones. Everybody needs advice. Everybody types in on YouTube, how can do? So if you don't get advice, share with me your secret. But at some way or another, everybody gets it, even from a mentor. Be careful with the advice you receive. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. And the haters, the envious people, I'm telling you, they don't want to see you succeed. And if you listen to that advice, it can really hold you back. I'm Sammy from Higher Expectations. If this video helped you, I encourage you to like, share, subscribe to this channel. You're going to see a lot of baseball motivation, because again, I can't prove my intentions, but I could do the best to be authentic, transparent, and give messages of what's inside of me, what I've gone through, and what I've experienced, and help you that are growing up, moving forward in your life, and you like messages, videos like this. All right, so I appreciate all the support. I'll be back very soon with you. Until next time, have a great day, great year, and be careful with the advice you receive.